Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who have taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Loading the video is edifying. Lowly, I can get something from this video. Quick video. A couple of things I wanted to speak about was that, our people, some of our people, which is 2/3 of you niggas, have an issue with the Northern Kingdom, okay? And you have an issue with Israelite foreigners because you lack understanding, and it's been set as a stumbling block for you. Because you're not supposed to get it. You're not meant to get it. You're not spiritual at all. Okay? Here it is. It's a simple concept. It ain't hard to get. Right? But a lot of our people consider their mother's side. And a lot of our people consider or bring in so-called black pride with them. You can't mingle black pride and being an Israelite. It don't coexist. It doesn't exist, man. Okay? It does not exist. And it never will. Okay? Because this thing is not about being black. This thing is not about, the pigmentation of your skin. This thing is not about, the truth isn't about what the fuck you look like. It ain't about, you being emotional and you can't accept the fact that a brother may look like an Edomite, or a brother might look like a Moabite, or a brother might look like an Ishmaelite, or a brother might look like a Ammonite, or a brother might look like a Amalekite, right? You never know, right? You don't know. This thing is through the spirit. It ain't about what the fuck you look like. You don't understand the curses that was set upon us, man. We were scattered across the four corners of the earth, which means that we are in our enemy's land. We are in our enemy's territory. Right? And if we are in our enemy's territory, what the fuck you think Jake gonna do? Jake gonna populate, man. Jake gonna populate, man. Right? Especially with the heathen woman. Right? What the fuck you think, Jake in the Middle East, Jake over there where the Ishmaelites be at, right? And how good them Ishmaelite women treat men sometimes. You think Jake ain't finna lay a seed in an Ishmaelite woman? Shit, I almost did. All right, I almost did, man. But the Lord had it to where she didn't get pregnant by me. You think Jake ain't doing that, man? He go over there, he ain't got to deal with the bullshit. He ain't got to deal with, certain shit he got to deal with, but he ain't got to deal with, the so-called nigga, the so-called black woman being a nigga, right? Being a man mentally with a fucking vagina, right? Which really you just arguing with all these niggas she laid down with because them spirits is on her, right? Now speaking about the nigga woman, right? That nigga gal, right? You got that woman, right? Who was talking about, all the 12 tribes is black, or all the 12 tribes is this and that, and dark skin, and blase, and this and that, right? Because she's, she really don't like Northern Kingdom women. And she ain't got no man. I guarantee you she ain't got no man. All right? That's the oldest trick in the fucking book, man. You bitches then, you use your pussy, use your pussy for leverage. And then nobody wants your funky ass no more. So now you try to, tap into yourself spiritually. And then you get made, you look like a fucking fool now because you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Scripture said he hasn't departed unto you wisdom. So you should keep your motherfucking mouth closed. Your defiled mouth closed. You keep your defiled lips shut in the midst of men. And there's many examples on why you women need to shut the fuck up, man. I don't give a fuck how it sound. I don't give a fuck how it come out. Because you bitches, you women, right? You women be the root of a lot of fucking problems, man. Even these for niggas in the world. What these niggas in the world shooting each other about? I guarantee you this, the root of the problem is it go back to a woman. What these niggas in jail about? The root of the problem most likely goes back to a fucking woman. So when the truth is out here and you hearing the truth, or you're around men that have the truth, and I ain't talking about IUIC, I ain't talking about ISUPK, I ain't talking about these other groups that know that they're Israelites but they don't teach the truth. I'm talking about men that know that they're Israelites and teach the truth, regardless of how it sound or how to fucking make you feel. When you admit in the midst of men like that, you keep your mouth closed, man. You keep your fucking mouth closed. You should keep your mouth closed in the midst of men regardless. Okay? But what you don't understand is that the scripture said that Ephraim is a cake unturned. And Ephraim represents the whole northern tribe. If you know anything about the split between the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Right? So Ephraim is the head of the northern tribe. The northern tribes. Okay? Scriptures say Ephraim is a cake unturned. If you ever made a pancake and you never flipped it, it's going to be hella light on the top and hella dark on the bottom. It's not a hard concept, man. When Issachar went into captivity underneath the Assyrians, you don't think they mixed and mingled? Come on, man. You don't think look at the Moors, man. When the Moors, ran Europe, you don't think those Edomite women were getting popped? It was said that they were, impregnating their women. They had multiple Edomite women, and it was impregnating them. Those are fucking idiots. Those were Israelites, man. Right? And every so-called black person is not an Israelite. Right? That's what you carnal motherfuckers don't see. Here it is, you bump your fucking gums about who an Israelite. And only all dark-skinned people is Israelites, and all 12 tribes is dark-skinned, and so-called Latino, they're not they're not Israelites. But you don't even know if you're an Israelite. What makes you so sure? See? You just assume that you're an Israelite? See, it's a scary thing, man. But you would consider that if you feared the Lord, if you were humble. See, when you come into the truth, right? I'm going to say this, man. When you come into the truth, one of the first demons you deal with is a heathen demon. Because you understand that our people has been mixed and mingled on both sides. So you understand, like, oh shit. You know what I mean? You start looking at it from both ways. It's like you motherfuckers don't consider that, man. Right? But look, that's where faith come in at. And that's when you got to apply scriptures. Right? The Lord hath not dealt so with the heathen. So a heathen wouldn't be in the truth. A heathen wouldn't sincerely believe. A heathen wouldn't call on the names Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. A heathen wouldn't do that. A heathen wouldn't believe. A heathen wouldn't be out there on the highways and byways teaching and preaching his word. Right? And for you all black Israelites, you're not in the truth. So you should be more scared. Right? You're not in the truth. You don't know the truth. So you looking at it as like men, if men is doing this, and the Lord controls, the steps of men. People are carnal, man. People are not spiritual. You had a dude that used to be in our camp that got rebuked for being a nigga. And he looked at it like men were rebuking him and not the Lord. Hey, man, that's a telltale sign that you niggas are not spiritual at all. You niggas spiritual when you want to be, or when it's convenient, like you women, right? But scripture say, when you read in Numbers, it says that our line come from our father, not our mother. Your mama don't count. It's what your father is. It's what your father is, man, not your mother. Okay, but hey, at the end of the day, it's a stumbling block to you people. Because I'll tell you, some of these Israelite foreigners, man, these dudes in the world, they got more moral code than dark-skinned Israelites, man. Don't get me wrong, they niggas too. But you got Jakes that look white, or Jakes that look Middle Eastern, or Jakes that look like these different nations that are Jake, but that's more laid back and chill than a wide-nosed nigga, man. And got more moral code and more ethic than a so-called black power guy. How do I know? Because we got a brother in our camp who looks like an Edomite, but is straight up Jake. And this man got more integrity than another dude we ended up growing, we grew up with, that is a dark-skinned Israelite. That's, Judah. He got more integrity, and he walked more upright, being an Israelite foreigner, than a nigga that looked the part. See, this thing it's of the spirit. It ain't about, you don't pick and choose who you want to be an Israelite, who this and who that and this and that, and what you decide to believe and no, it don't work like that, man. The truth is the truth, and that's what it is. But listen, when you come into the knowledge, you come into the truth, the telltale sign to let you know that you fear the Lord is if you consider and you hope and you like, man, you consider both parts. You consider, hey, man, Lord willing, I ain't no heathen, man. And you start working on your faith, and you start diving into scriptures and using scriptures to combat wicked thoughts or thoughts that Satan put in your mind. See, you niggas never consider that. And you're not even in the truth. You had this one Jake looking dude came up, all black, shades, black zip up, black pants, all black, right? Nigga with braids in his head and shit. And he came up on that tip. He saw the brother, Kabosh, the Israelite foreigner. He was like, what he doing? I just got a question. What he doing? What is he? Is he an Israelite? And I asked him, I said, hey, why you ask that? Why did you ask that? I just want to know if he Israelite. No, nigga, why did you ask that? He here with us, ain't he? Why did you ask that? Well, you asked it because you're carnal. You asked it because you're not spiritual at all. And then when we broke it down to him, as far as, okay, these many examples. Listen, my son, his mother is a Issacharite. If he have a baby with another Issacharite woman, that baby eventually gonna look Issachar. But that baby is Judah the whole time. See, he wasn't considering that. Nah, eventually the color will get back. Okay, so just based off your own logic, how you know that brother right there that you asked the question about, how you know he not going through that same phase? You don't know. All right, exactly. And then he came back the next week, and then we got on that topic again, and he left because it's a stumbling block to you niggas. And the Lord chooses you. You don't choose the Lord. Always remember that, man. You thinking you can come in this thing, and that's why niggas think that they can come in this thing with their own shit. You can't bring no, listen, you can't bring no luggage with you in the truth, man. You leave your worldly luggage in the world, nigga. When you come across the line, you come fresh. New. You don't bring shit with you. And this is why you don't bring shit with you, because these niggas be on that soul brother, soul sister, right hand in the fist type shit, and then be the worst niggas. Shit, Issachar got more moral code than a lot of Southern Kingdom. They got more family ethic and code than a lot of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. And you niggas gotta bump your fucking lips about who an Israelite and who not an Israelite. You better hope you an Israelite, man. Listen, wherever we went, we're scattered across the four corners of the earth. We are in enemy territories. Wherever we went, wherever we're at, we're going to populate. You're going to have, Jake is going to lay his seed, man. You're going to have Israelites that look like these other nations. But it's about the spirit and about what you look like. Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, man. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. It's about faith, man. Okay? So with that, Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, I got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akwakadash. I want to tell you brothers to keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.